Barbarian.
The other day I ventured out to the local AMC showplace to check out something I've been heavily anticipating ever since I first came across the trailer on YouTube. Barbarian is a new horror film from writer-director and whitest kid you know, Zach Krieger, who brought us such classics as Miss March and The Civil War on Drugs. Okay. Apparently this is his first foray into horror, and I think he's found his new calling. Going to the movies. Going to the movies. This movie stars Georgina Campbell as Tess, Bill Skarsgård as Keith, and Justin Long as AJ. Now I'm only going to go through the setup, which is essentially what you see in the bulk of the trailer. No spoilers on this one, guys. I'd like to start off by saying how much I appreciated the marketing of this film. The trailer doesn't give you much at all, and you're left having no clue who or what the antagonist will be. But you just know that shit's going to be bad news from the tone of the trailer. This is what got me excited for this one, the mystery of it all. We're here to watch some barbarians. The Conans of the Barbarians.
I can't believe there's nobody here.
There's nobody here. Tess is in Detroit for a job interview and has rented out an Airbnb. When she arrives, she finds that the place has been double booked and there's a strange boy staying in the house.
This is 476 Barbary, right?
Yeah, I'm renting this place.
No, I booked it a month ago.
Are you sure you have the right place?
Against her better judgment, she decides to stay the night. According to IMDb, Zach Krieger got the idea for a 30-minute short film after reading a book called The Gift of Fear. The book is about how women need to, quote-unquote, trust their intuition when dealing with obviously dangerous men. Zach liked the short so much, he decided to stretch it out into a feature that takes a shitload of crazy left turns. Good call, Mr. Krieger.
Great job.
Georgina soon finds out that Keith is the last thing she needs to worry about in that old Airbnb. Something just awful is residing down in that basement. It's James Corden. I can't really say much more about the plot without giving things away. I went into this movie only knowing what I saw in the trailer, and it made for an awesome experience. That's totally the way to see this movie. It's super unpredictable, and it will keep you guessing up until the end. We got bed bugs all over us and fleas.
Like a bed bug.
I brought the bed bugs in here. I gotta say, I think the first act of Barbarian is a masterpiece. The way it just keeps you in suspense and wondering where the hell is this going
is so fucking cool.
The second act is great while being totally different from the first. That's all I'm going to say about that. The third act is by far the craziest, but it's also the only part that I had some small issues with.
Oh, hell no!
At times it gets a little unrealistic and cartoonish, but it didn't ruin the movie for me. I just felt that the first two acts were a little more grounded in reality. It just took me out of it a little bit. But yeah, if you're a horror fan, I definitely recommend Barbarian. You might love it, you might hate it, but you'll definitely be talking about it afterwards. This movie gets pretty depraved, disturbing, and at times just downright nasty. At one point, I seriously wanted to puke. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. This film was very refreshing in a landscape of typically cookie-cutter horror films and remakes. I dug it, and I give Barbarian
8 golden awards out of 10 golden awards.
So get out there and see it for yourselves, you goddamn weirdos. Thanks for watching, and hey, you can subscribe if you want. 2 words to describe Barbarian.
Got milk?
That shit was gross.
Yuki! Yuki!